we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This defense for the Broncos, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Mahomes' throw caught by Toney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. His pass caught with the throw. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's go now.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. A give to Williams, running right. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They give it to Williams, running right. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yellow.
2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And again, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Tony. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Attack. Hey, rip it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. Go street. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, escaping the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just shutting him off there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. This will be caught at the 2. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here.
Holding offense.
So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. And it's straight, it's Pacheco. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Henderson. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Ready.
2nd and 1. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we count down through the final few weeks of the season, these guys have nothing to sweat about. They've clinched the top spots, so the road to the Super Bowl, it runs through them.
And there's a natural inclination here, partner, to say, okay, a lot of guys aren't going to play down the stretch. We've clinched. We're ready to go. But there's another part where you say, let's show the league why we're the #1 team. Maybe you intimidate someone. Maybe you dissuade them from thinking that they can beat you in the playoffs by going out being really impressive down the stretch.
Absolutely, and you want to take momentum into the playoffs. There's also pride on the line for these guys individually.
Yeah, momentum and pride. Yeah, I'd make room for them and put them both in uniform.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on the punt for Kansas City. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos now down by 7. 1:51 on the clock. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They begin the drive with Williams.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Rolling to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Ready.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's back to throw. On the move to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to throw. Steps away. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who. we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in by Dulcich. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Off play action, Pickett. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 2nd and 14. His throw incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. That's good for the extra point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Another great go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every try in the world right out of the gate in order to try to do something established and get things moving.
14 Presley Harvin on the play for the Steelers. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to this game. Touchdown!
A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to throw, Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now third down coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 5. Now Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you had looked, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dosich, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros early in their career. This one here, if they win this ball game, definitely coming from his head coach.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Based on what we've seen so far, I think he even covers it because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Well, more problems defensively. The face mask heads 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Looking now, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better... everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Atkins. Touchdown Broncos. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is all here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd down. Here's Pickett. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to throw. Pickett. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That's taken on the 25. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And on the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now. Lutz good on the extra point. It's on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Pickett. Quick throw there is incomplete. It's going to be another frustrating end to the drive.
And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos just continue to roll. That's with the extra point. The rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Don't let him get another yard. Get the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They'll get around, but it'll still lead with 4th down. As Presley having now as he'll send this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Again to Williams, running right. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. Let's go on the extra point. The lead grows even larger here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Go, baby, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably going out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Williams not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are pouring it on.
Go get that field goal.
Lutz with the extra point. The lead goes into Roger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game over. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with the stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And it'll be a turnover on downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You can do better. I'm gonna switch teams.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Harris. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second and 10.
Set, tempo, set, let's go!
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Broncos,
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Burrow on play action. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason those guys were willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
To about the 35, 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here is 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Get out of here with a win,
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Broncos take over 1st down
and 10. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher.
Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone.
Fights off the tackle at the 20.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw.
he's taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Again, it's Burrow.
He connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals from 10 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think this some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They give it to Williams, running right. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A give to Williams, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throw for Barry, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. 3rd and 12.
Run it up the gut. Defense can't stop you. 11 mighty. 11
Out of the gun to give to Evans. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He completes it to Boyd. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Williams. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Williams again, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is close. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps him advancing the ball.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have big
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 12-point game.
Well, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 95 catches for him now on the year. It's a first down. Burrow will throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I'll just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. Throwing the out-route fading Boyd for the completion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. a short one here. Complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side of starting the game.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Connected with Mixon, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Throwing, Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Burrow. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. McPherson on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that play down expense. So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate.